What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Literally, you can see the biggest tech companies in the world battling head to head with each other to fight for what the latest thing in the news is. AI, artificial intelligence. Every single almost day, it seems like there's a new headline for what's going on because they're trying to catch up to what's going on. Google and Microsoft are going at it right now. So today, Google announced Bard AI in response to ChatGPT. I've been putting out videos talking about this. I thought it was going to be called Apprentice Bard, but I think Apprentice Bard is just like Bard in training, so now it's just going to be called Bard. What do you guys think of that? It's not as ringy as like Google, hey, did you Bard that? I Googled about pianos yesterday. I barded about pianos yesterday. I asked Bard about pianos yesterday. I guess it's kind of like a person. I guess it does make sense. Bard the person. Google announced a new conversational AI technology it will open up to the public testing called Bard. It confirms CNBC's prior reporting of a new chat technology to rival increasing popularity ChatGPT. Everyone knows ChatGPT grew up faster than any app that I've ever seen, bigger than TikTok, quicker than TikTok to 1 million people. Of course, Google, Microsoft, they took note of this. Or Google considers himself, the internet almost of the world, the first homepage of a lot of people search on Google. They heard the rumor that ChatGPT might be a competition to them, and they are reacting. It was all hands on deck for Google for the last week or so. They've been trying to come up with something, and it seems like they've announced it today, the name at least, Bard. So Google will open up Bard to trusted testers, so not everyone yet, before making it more widely available to the public coming weeks, the company said in a blog post. I don't think they really want to put it out to everyone yet because people would potentially get the wrong idea, maybe get a wrong answer and take it as a true answer, and people might get really upset. So they want to put it to people they trust who will read the little disclaimer. You know those things that you never read? They want to send it to people that actually read those, or at least know what they're talking about. Google on Monday announced artificial intelligence chatbot technology called Bard that the company will begin rolling out in the coming weeks. It's very important that you watch the timeline of this. So ChatGPT was announced a few weeks ago in November 2022, and Google today, Monday, announced Bard. But there's more to this story. It's actually, the timeline is interesting. The announcement confirmed CNBC's prior reporting. Bard will compete directly with rival ChatGPT on an AI service created by OpenAI. So I was thinking about this. Okay, to go to ChatGPT, you have to go to the internet, which is probably going to have to some way go to Google, go to OpenAI's webpage, sign into OpenAI, and then go to ChatGPT. There's a lot of layers and steps there to get to actual ChatGPT. I guess you can bookmark it, etc. But I'm just saying in general, it's not quite there as your homepage. With Google, if you have Google as your homepage, it's right there. It's right in your face constantly. First thing you're saying, boom. If Bard is on Google on that homepage, it's going to be so accessible. Which one would you use? I like Bard's chances of at least being relevant. Also, there's been talks about Bard being connected to more live, up-to-date data, as in today's data, not 2021, which is huge. To me personally, that's huge to me. Bard is powered by the company's large language model, LaMDA, language model for dialogue. Google will open up the controversial technology to trusted testers ahead of making it more widely available to the public, company said Monday. Last week, CNBC reported that Google is testing some of these features with employees as part of Code Red, plan to respond to ChatGPT, the popular chatbot backed by Microsoft. So Microsoft is with ChatGPT. Features included a chatbot called Apprentice Bard, as well as a new desktop search design that could use the question and answer format. Soon you'll see AI-powered features in search that distill complex information and multiple perspectives into easy-to-digest formats, so you can quickly understand the big picture and learn more from the web. Whether that's seeking out additional perspectives, like blogs from people who play both piano and guitar, or going deeper on related topics, like steps to get started as a beginner, wrote CEO Sundar. I'm still a little bit learning about what this all means, because couldn't you just use Google to get to a top web page that talks about, what is it? Yeah, like couldn't you just right now go on the internet and go on a web page that talks about a blog that is on pianos and guitars right now? Like, wouldn't that be, if it was a good blog and it was at the top of CEO search results, couldn't you just get there anyway? So what's the difference with AI? The company gave an example of using Bard to simplify complex topics like explaining new discoveries from NASA's James Webb Space Telescope to a 9-year-old. This makes sense to me. See, there's information out there. There's probably not a blog written out there on the internet currently that talks specifically to 9-year-olds. But if you want to break it down, or maybe you want to think like a 9-year-old, so you type in, okay, explain it to me like I'm 9. This is new information. It's going to scrape the data from the internet and actually write it differently than what's written in the blog. This makes sense to me. But just talking about like information that's already in a blog or could be in a blog, it's not that much different. So this is a screenshot on the blog post from Google. Is piano or guitar easier to learn, and how much practice does each need? And some say the piano is easier to learn as the finger and hand movement are more neutral, and learning and mesmerizing notes can be easier. So I don't know, to me, I'm still trying to figure out, like, why is this much different than if there was a blog that was popular that was already talking about the guitar and the piano? Like, how is Bard telling me different than someone on a blog post telling me? Like, he scrapes his information from the internet anyway, right? So isn't it going to value blogs that are popular anyway. I'm still learning how this works, to be honest. Google has this high bar of, a reputation, and they care about that, and the company emphasizes Monday will need rigorous testing, external feedback with their own internal testing to make Bard's responses meet a high bar of quality, safety, and groundedness. So yeah, I think Google is taking this pretty seriously. They don't want to just put things out there because they have a reputation. They don't want to put wrong information that get people in trouble, I think more information is going to be coming on February 8th at 5:30 a.m. So there's a Google Presents live from Paris. I'm pretty sure this is what they're going to be talking about is Bard, not confirmed, but pretty sure. So if you want to check out this, I can put a link in the description. There's going to be a live event coming up. Now this is where it gets interesting. So Google announced it around 2:15 p.m. that the Bard, etc. Microsoft likely to reveal ChatGPT related service at the event on Tuesday. So Microsoft goes one day before. So Google announces they're going on Wednesday. Microsoft waits an hour and then says, okay, we're going to go Tuesday, one day before. Microsoft on Monday announced plans to host a news event Tuesday that could be related to AI chatbot ChatGPT. The company confirmed the event minutes after rival Google announced its own answer to ChatGPT called Bard. To me, why is this interesting? Because Google and Microsoft, the big players, they have some information and technology, some knowledge. They know what's going on to a degree. They seem very interested in AI. Google has been for a long time. They're reacting when ChatGPT comes out like, well, code red. They're very interested in this, Microsoft seems to be doing the same thing. They're literally investing billions. They care about this. They're responding. They seem to go back and forth. When's your event? When's my event? They obviously care. To me, that's why another reason why this gets my attention. Google and Microsoft know something, and they have a fair understanding of what might the future hold. And they think, in my opinion, through their actions, that it's going to be AI and these chatbots, and where you put them, and being first apparently can be super important, right? That look how much energy they're spending. I'm guessing here they're going to put ChatGPT somewhere on Bing, right? They're trying to be the cool guy on the block, so get there first, and maybe you'll use Bing instead of Google for a while. I don't know. Microsoft's head of public relations confirmed the existence of the event on Monday, but did not confirm what it's about. However, shortly after the news broke, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman tweeted that he was in Redmond, Washington, the home of Microsoft headquarters, and excited for the event. And he's there with Mr. Microsoft right there. So yeah, they're trying to roll this out as quickly as possible. They're working together, or so it appears. Microsoft's event follows the company's January announcement regarding its new multi-year, multi-billion-dollar investment with ChatGPT maker OpenAI. The deal marks the third phase of the partnership between the two companies, following Microsoft's previous investments. So there you go. They invested earlier than I thought. I thought they were just reactionary to the latest, ChatGPT. They've been around with OpenAI for, years. I mean, yeah, it's no secret. OpenAI, look what they've done. They're obviously good at what they do. I was able to find a picture of what it might look like on Microsoft Bing. So ask me anything. It's a very open box here. Arts and crafts ideas with instructions for a toddler using only cardboard boxes, plastic bottles, paper, and string. I think that's an example. Try it. You can type it in. So this type of thing, it appears to be coming to Microsoft. Here it is, another kind of moving image here. This is Microsoft Bing, and then there's a little thing here, chat. If you want to chat to someone, this is pretty smart. They're integrating it. It's not like the only option you have. You can't search anymore. You can still search. The default looks to be search. You search everything, but you also have this little tab for chat. You want to chat to someone. It's kind of a specific thing. You want to hear something in the verbiage of a 9-year-old, that kind of thing. Yeah, you have that option now. This has got to be coming. I can totally see this coming. You could tell by how much effort these companies, these big companies who know what's going on, are putting into these avenues. This is going to be big. I agree with them. This is a smart place to invest money. One thing that does come up in the back of my mind, maybe this isn't the next thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the tech companies aren't investing as much as they appear to be. There was a time when many of us thought blockchain technology was going to break the world, and the metaverse was coming. It's inevitable. It's coming. It's coming. Look at what happened to Meta. They changed their company's direction, the company name. They're losing a lot of money trying to make hardware for entering the metaverse. Who's to say that AI isn't going to flop? It's very easy to get caught up in the positivity of AI when you're in it. But, 3 months from now, there might be some catastrophic thing that, AI is, I don't know, forever going to be against the law. It can't be used. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm just saying, potentially something could happen and wipe it out. Although I don't see that happening. I actually personally believe in the metaverse coming one day and AI being really part of our lives. I absolutely believe in that. It's just, how do you get there? The approach that Meta took, going kind of all in. Maybe they're too early, going for hardware. Maybe that's a mistake. I don't know. Maybe they'll crush it, and they will be to the metaverse first. I don't know. Either way, it's super interesting to track what these big companies do with their money and where they invest and where they spend time and energy, what they think the future is going to hold. Super interesting. So thanks for checking out the video. Stay subscribed for more.